Coming back to your question about is that are we allowed to read Al-Quran without tajweed, meaning we don't have the knowledge of tajweed, we don't have a proper understanding about the knowledge of tajweed, reciting the Quran. Yeah, you try your level best. Yeah? You can improve from time to time. You try your best to improve, as long as your recitation do not really change the sound and the meaning. But if you purposely do not want to recite it properly, of course you commit a sin. But if not, then may Allah make it easy for us. Because even the Prophet allowed us to read the Quran and want us to read the Quran in any way that we can, as long as it's not against the ayah totally or the sound completely changed. But because different people have different tongue, and you may find some difficulty in pronouncing certain letter. So may Allah make it easy. You can do it, inshallah. But you can improve. It's better with the tajweed. There's no doubt about that. Secondly, can you cut your hair like what normal, some young people is doing it now? They cut it very abnormal. Sometimes they shave both sides. They leave their middle side like a punking kind of fashion. No, that is not allowed in Islam. Either you cut it all, you make it level, you shave it, or you just leave it. You are not supposed to cut your hair and you do not do it properly. You know, you cannot just shave one side and keep one side, or shave two sides and keep the middle, but you should do it properly, like the normal haircut. Do it like a human haircut. Don't make your hair look like an animal hair, because we are not animals, we are human. So we should be proud to behave, and should be proud to act like a human and decorate ourselves like a human being, inshallah. May Allah bless you, brother. Next question, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh wa maghfiratuh. Yes.
I want to ask you, my mother, she works for a company and she has to clean a house for people. But one house is for homo, you know, gay, yeah? Homo.
Homo, okay.
Can she do that? Can she clean that house? But they are not there. She don't see them.
Okay.
She cleans only the house. And my other question is, can you make dua for me, and can you read Quran for me, please?
Can I read Quran for you?
Yes.
Why?
Because I have scars in my head, and I have maybe a little pain in my heart and my head. And
you have scar in your head?
I have scare in my head. I have.
You're worried, you mean?
Yes, I'm worried. Yeah.
You're worried. Jazakallah khair. Okay, brother. Now, coming back, your first question about your mom. If your mom is working as a cleaner, and then is it allowed for her to clean the house that belong to a gay and so on? Any house, as long as it is a house that belong to a human, even animal house, you can do it, no problem at all. There's nothing wrong. There's no law to say you can't. And then your second question is about the Quran, inshallah. The best way is that everybody must learn how to read the Quran. Even if you just memorize 2 or 3 ayat, or 2 or 3 surah, example, Inna A'tayna, or Qul Huwallahu, or Al-Fatiha, I'm sure we have memorized that. You just keep on reciting it. Fear is always there. The fear will come. It's a test from Allah. Allah said, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ. Allah will test you with fear. But we must overcome fear. How can you overcome fear? By fearing Allah. وَلَا تَخْشَوُ النَّاسُ وَخْشَوْنِي. Inshallah, when you fear Allah more, all the other fear will disappear. May Allah strengthen your iman by it. Next call, please. Next call, please.
Yeah, hello, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sis. Now.
Okay, brother, I have got a couple of questions.
Can you make it easier for me? Just
okay,
give me 2
inshallah,
now.
Yes, I wanted to ask you, do you know, as Muslims, do we have to follow one of the imams? You know, like people are called, we're the Hanbalis and we're the Hanafis and we're the Shafis. Is that in Islam? Because I'm very confused.
Okay, okay.
And the other question is, do you know these khatams? I don't know. We all gather around and we read the Quran. You know, like we all gather around in a gathering. We call women or we call them gathering and we read the Quran.
Okay, the khatam. Okay.
Yeah, the khatam. Is that from the Sunnah? Is that Islamic? Please help.
Jazakallah khair.
And the other one is, I have a cat, and I just wanted to know, and I wanted to know, she's a kitten. My daughter's had her, and I wanted to know, is it okay for her to have an operation so she doesn't have kittens, or would I be interfering in Allah's creation? Because I'm worried.
Jazakallah khair, sis. Now, coming back to your first question is about the mazhab. Now, we all know very clearly that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran commanded us to obey Him and to obey His Messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To the extent that Allah said, فَإِن تَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِ. If you differ in any matter, you should refer to Al-Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet. That is our reference. Now, should we follow a particular mazhab? None of the great Imam Abu Hanifa, Malik, Shafi, Al-Hanbali command or instruct or order any of his students to follow them. No. All of them collectively said that everybody should follow the Quran and Sunnah. And they said, إِذَا صَحَ الْحَدِيث فَهُوَ مَذْهَبِي. If there is any hadith that is authentic that you're following, that is our mazhab. So by right, we are following all the mazhab. But you cannot say, I only follow one mazhab, because even the imam forbid you, to follow him only by accepting whatever he say, but you reject the saying of other people. No, you cannot reject the saying of Allah and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even the Quran said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la taqaddimu bayna yadayi Allahi wa rasulihi wattaqullah inna Allaha sami'un alim. O you who believe, you must put the word of Allah and the saying of the Prophet ahead of anybody's saying. And in the Quran again in Surah that was Surah Al-Hujurat, and in Surah Al-Ahzab Allah said, وَمَا كَانَ لِمُؤْمِنٍ وَلَا مُؤْمِنَةٍ إِذَا قَضَى اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ أَمْرًا أَنْ يَكُونَ لَهُمُ الْخِيَرَةُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِمْ وَمَا يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ ضَلَالًا مُبِينًا. Meaning, it is not right for a male believer or a female believer, when Allah and the Prophet have decided something for you, it's clear cut, Quran says so, the Prophet explained everything, you still do not accept and you want to entertain other opinion. When you do that, then Allah said, you have turned astray. You are not being guided anymore. So it is not compulsory at all, but we should honor all great imams. And there's not only 4 imams, there are more imams, but this is the popular imam. So may Allah make us understand this message, inshallah. And coming back to the kitten, of course, you are not supposed to go against their nature. Your kitten, Allah created them, they have their function. If they want to give more kitten, if they're going to give birth again, let them do. If you can't take care, then set them free. I know a lot of people are very sentimental when cat is concerned. They want to keep the cat as a pet, but in the same time, they do not want the cat to give birth to a lot of kitten, because we are not prepared to keep so many cats. But do not change their nature. You must have faith in Allah. If you can't do it, you can't take care of all their kittens, so it's better for us to release them. Leave them as they are, because that is their nature. They have their world, we have our world. And I forgot, sister, the second question, Na'uz Billah. What is the second question? So may Allah help us. Are you still there, sister? Oh, Quran Khatam, Jazakallahu khair. I'm sorry. When coming to the Khatam al-Quran, normally is a culture. It's nothing to do with Islam. It is just a culture from different race that when they want to Khatam Quran, they get together. And maybe they also collectively they call people who recite the Quran to come together.